to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Boston College Eagles will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
Coming out aggressively. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive. Making your situation really good on the next down.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his big tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Callow. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callow. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Got it in the middle. It's Sawyer. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
The give to the back. Pulls his way forward. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pick.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Motion from the offense. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for the score. And they will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Sawyer. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big
the big guys on the left. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The aerial assault continues. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They go to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 20. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his back in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. BC back to work after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll go back to the air on the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
In 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got ready for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a ladder going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on second and long from the 13. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just...
picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on second down for this offense. Caught in the backfield is Sawyer. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Murphy. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They go to the draw. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Safe completion on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to scramble. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back open in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they're not on the same page there.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Sawyer. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points quickly. Got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. On the run, it's Bush. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The give to the big fullback. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Just feeds the running back. And the defense drags him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, Dave, then keep yourself out of those situations.
Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. And, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This Boston College offense has it working. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is progressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket.
Well, it's a nice play to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed to... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Really need positive yards on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get to it. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think